Hey guys, so, alright, this video is gonna be about ego. So, what is ego? Ego is not just pride, which like often we're like, that's how we see ego, is just like an inflated ego is, oh, that guy's got a big ego. This is like really lost on the saying for a second. Okay, so, but it's not that. It's, your ego is the manifestation, the outward manifestation of your wounds, whatever wounds those are. And they could be, self-esteem issues. And then your ego is going to be mean to you and like tell you to get off your ass and, go to the gym, work out, eat better. But it'll also like keep you from doing those things that will make you feel good, because it's like when you keep beating on yourself, you don't have the motivation to then go do the things that will be good for you. So it's like a cycle of like your ego telling you, you need to do these things to be better because you're not being enough, and then you not feeling like enough to actually do those things, and that's a vicious cycle. It can manifest in a lot of ways, like probably like one of my hardest ego manifestations to get rid of is procrastination. And I feel like that, and a lot of people procrastinate, but like for different reasons. I think my procrastination goes kind of hand in hand with my perfectionism. So it's like, well, if you can't do it perfect right now, then don't do it. And so it just ends up being like, well, I'll do that when I'm ready. And then like, you're never ready, or you force yourself to do it in the last minute because you really have no other choice and you've backed yourself into a corner and you needed to rush to do it. There's just like so many ways that your ego can keep you from evolving. Like you have jealousy issues or trust issues, or you're depressed, you've got anger management issues, maybe you have addiction problems. Like all of these have manifested from your wounds. Like a lot of people, I know I used to not like being alone, because I used to say my inner voice was mean to me. It's not like that anymore. I actually really fucking love being alone. And I need it. I need it to recharge as an empath. But yeah, a lot of people's inner voice is mean, and that's their ego talking to them. It's trying to not be pushed aside or die. It's like ego death is talked about a lot in spirituality, and you can never really fully get rid of your ego. So like when you say like it's an ego death, like it might just be one of many. Like a dark night of the soul. A lot of people in the spiritual community know what that is. That's like a really deep ego death, and that could be literally a night. It could be dark night of the soul and it's only one night. It could be a week. It could be years of just like diving deep into your shadow and not being able to find the way out. So yeah, like the only thing you can really do, like I said, you can't really fully get rid of your ego, but you can quiet the voice by becoming aware of it. So the more that you pay attention to those thoughts, like those ego thoughts, it's also kind of like the monkey brain. If you've ever heard like, I forget who talks about the monkey brain, but like some guru has spoken about the monkey brain and how it's like kind of just like a distraction, a surface distraction, to keep us from like the real shit, I guess. So yeah, like if you become aware of it and you notice every time that that like monkey brain ego is trying to take over, and it's like oh, that person offended you, like get angry at them, or like he didn't text you back fast enough, like he doesn't love you. It's none, like what other people do has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them, and the only thing that you can control is your reaction to that. And that's all about controlling your ego, like to the point where you still notice when those things trigger you, and like they kind of like pop up to be like, hey, have you learned your lesson yet? Like, does this still hurt you? Is your ego still triggered? And that's always going to happen. Like you just, as long as you start noticing it, I promise you, it becomes like more and more obvious that that's not your actual reaction. That's some sort of like ego manipulation reaction, where it's trying to protect you in a way that like it no longer needs to. Like that trauma, you're trying to release that trauma. So why is your ego acting up like that? Like, you know, no, that person didn't mean to offend me, or they're just not responding because they're busy right now and that has nothing to do with me. Or like sitting by yourself and allowing the relaxation that you need because you're going through a lot and your body is tired. So like, say for me, I was talking about procrastination. It's kind of like a fine line, because like you do need to rest sometimes, and sometimes like my brain is like, go go go, you're not doing enough, like you gotta go do all this stuff, and then my body's like, please, like I just need to fucking like relax for like a couple days. So you know, you have to strike the balance between like, is this self-sabotage or is this what I need to do? And you get better at like kind of intuiting whether you're going from like your heart and your gut, or like it's just like your monkey brain like fiddling around with your life basically. So yeah, like just try to be more aware of it. Like once you, like knowledge is power. So it's taken me like a long time to quiet my ego, but it's gotten to like a pretty good point where most things just kind of like roll off me, because I know that it's just not a big deal. Like there's just so much going on that's just like not enough to get like irritated at. Like, oh, I had to wait for my coffee for an extra 5 minutes this morning. Like, who fucking cares? Like, just be like, yeah. So that's that video. Ego. I'm probably gonna title it, "Why is my ego so mean?" Because it is. Sometimes it is like, it's mean, and if it's not mean, maybe it's sad. Either way, it's holding you back if you always get wrapped up in those things, the low vibe things. I'm gonna do another video about like the vibration levels of consciousness, because I'm always talking about like keeping your vibration high, but like what the fuck does that mean? So I'll do another video on that. But yeah, just keep your ego in check. That's it. It's only self-sabotaging you. Okay, love you guys.